Yeah.
Static Select. Welcome back to a brand new episode of 2.5 Asians. Immediately recording after the Halloween episodes. As you can tell, I fully changed because I was in like a full.
What do you mean? I changed.
Everybody changed.
This isn't even right after, bro. What are you talking about?
This episode is dropping 3 days after my birthday. I'm 23, y'all.
Happy belated.
It's weird because it's not even my birthday. I still got like a whole week.
Yeah. When they watch it, though.
When you're watching, I'm 23, man.
When you watch it, text Seth happy birthday.
Yeah, Jordan year, ballin'. But this episode, in honor of my birthday, I guess we'll be talking about some funny childhood memories that we have.
Ooh, we should throw in some funny memories we have of you.
Oh, okay, I like that. Roast me.
Nah, I'm not doing that.
Okay. Well, yeah, funny memory. That'd be cool if you guys think of any on the spot. But I'll start us off. We're talking about like funny childhood memories and weird shit we did as a kid. Okay, I'm starting us off strong, bro.
Should we go like in a circle, like each person goes?
Sure, yeah.
And then,
You tell the story real quick. Okay, this is weird. But this is when I was like young, right? I was like 6, 7.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm potty trained, so I take a shit.
Oh, starting off strong.
Yeah. So this is when I'm in the bathroom. I don't have a phone like we didn't have iPads back then.
Right.
Like I wouldn't be doing shit, bro. I would literally make out with my knee. Like I'd be taking a shit like mid poops, right? Like mid poops coming out my butt, and I'd just be like bending over on my knee. I'd be like this. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I'd just be like. Let me get the ASMR here.
Why? For what?
I was bored, bro. But this isn't like a regular occurrence, okay? This maybe happened like 2 to 3 times.
Like, every time you took a shit, that's what you're gonna do.
That's
your go-to activity.
You ever? Okay, maybe.
He said, "Fuck reading the label of the Febreze."
Okay, I did that shit like kissing my knee, but then I did it in the shower too. Like I would kiss the wall, and like pretend it's my crush.
Okay.
Or like I'd kiss like I had those shower like doors that were like
Yeah.
like would blur your body, but you could still see that someone's in the shower.
Yeah.
Oh, like it's translucent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I have it downstairs in the bathroom, but I would like kiss that.
I'll give you that one. I did that
Okay,
too.
but not the knee thing. You're not on me on that one.
Okay. It's not the fact that you kissed your knee. It's the fact that you did it while you were pooping. Like,
Just marinating in that stench.
like, of all the times to do it.
So I don't know. I don't think my poops ever smelled to me, unless it was like a really bad one. Like, but other than the really bad ones, I don't really smell my shit.
Like a natural immunity.
Like dead ass.
No, it's not, again, not even the smell thing. It's just like,
Why were you shitting?
Why are you shitting?
Why was I shitting?
No.
And that
Like,
at the same time.
I don't know.
Just either or.
I just let the intrusive thought win, I guess.
Like you could have practiced making out on your knee any other time. But you only thought to do it when you were shitting.
When my pants were down. I don't know. That's a vivid memory I have, just making out with my knee.
It's just funny though, because
man.
I'm sure we all have somewhat similar,
Like stupid,
like
stupid
similarly embarrassing stories. So,
Yeah.
Jay, you want to go next?
It's hard to follow.
I
or
don't
what?
know. Yeah, I don't know if I can top
want me
that
to go
one.
first?
If you can top, can you
I
top
don't
that?
think I'm gonna top it, but like we all have funny shit.
Yeah, go
that
for it.
happen,
Go
right?
for it. Help me get on the path.
Okay, maybe you guys will find this more disgusting than funny.
I don't
But it's
think-
not that bad.
okay.
It's not that bad.
Are you
Okay.
calling mine disgusting?
So
Nah,
like,
just go.
okay, so as a kid, right? This was probably elementary. I'd probably say I'm maybe around the same age you were in that story. Would you say 6, 7?
Yeah.
Maybe around that age. Probably a little bit older, maybe 2nd or 3rd grade, probably, right? And so like, I think this happened more towards the summer when it's hot. So, when it's hot, right? It was like, I don't know if our couch is leather, but like it was always cooler than like whatever it was surrounding, right? So let's say if I'm in the living room and I'm hot as fuck, if I go on the couch, it's so much cooler.
You put
on
your
the
balls
couch.
on it.
No. But like if you're on the couch long enough, eventually it's gonna warm up too because you're just transferring, your body heat. And so it's summer, it's hot. I'm trying to cool it down, bro. So like I'd be like lying fully on the couch, like my back's on the couch. I'm like looking up towards the ceiling. And so like I would sneeze like that to let it come back down. pretend it's like
Oh,
rain or something.
This boy had natural cologne. What is his snot?
Oh my
Oh, nah, bro. I'm making out with my knee 9 times out of 10 before I'm doing that shit, bro.
Yeah, I'll pretend it was rain. But like it was. No, it was only spit though. There wasn't snot or anything coming out. It was just like the spit
This
from
boy
my
said, I
mouth.
hope you guys find this more funny than disgusting. Hell nah!
No, I didn't say that. I said you guys will probably find
Oh,
this
okay.
more disgusting than funny, bro.
That's gross. And you said it's a leather couch, right?
I think it's leather. I don't know.
So if it didn't fall on you, you would see it on the couch. The little spray of dots of snot.
No, but it was like no. I think it was leather, but it was like I don't know, like glossy leather. You know, like kind of like water
my
repellent.
God,
So I'm
Nicholas.
guessing it wasn't actually leather. It was probably like some kind of polyester fake shit. But
Oh, you just lay straight on your back and just sneeze?
yeah, like so, like let's say like you know like. If you sleep on your back, right?
Yeah.
Or like if you know how you would lay if you sleep on your back. So I'm just like that on the couch and I sneeze upwards so it falls back down as like rain.
Do you close your eyes?
Yeah, definitely.
He leaves his eyes open. Get a fan or something, bro. Self-coolant, bro.
Oh my god.
That's gross, bro. That's gross.
Reduce or use recycle, bro.
All right, Jay, you gotta choose which one you're picking.
So do I?
Dude.
You sneezing on your
I'm definitely kissing my knee. Oh man, when we're coming up with this topic, I was thinking of things that I had, and I was like, yeah, that was pretty weird, you know, dude.
That shit reminds me of like when you Febreze your doorway, but then the Febreze hasn't hit the
Okay,
floor
like
yet, and you walk through it, and you feel it fall on your skin.
It's funny that you bring that up. That does feel mad similar, bro.
So the fucker's like, yeah, I felt that last night. Motherfucker still does it. That's fucking gross. Oh
I
my
swear I only did it
God.
as a kid, bro.
Holy crap.
Oh my god. Oh god gracious.
That's a 10 out of 10 grossness
Oh,
level, bro.
that was a good one.
Damn.
Holy shit. He just sneezes, keeps his mouth open. Oh my god. Jalen, you gotta top that somehow.
Okay, I'll tell you an embarrassing story because I don't think I can top, like, weird shit wise. I don't think I can top that.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
My ribs are hurting. My abs.
Good.
He's sneezing on himself. Hey, imagine he had a catchphrase, right? Motherfucker sneezes, he goes, "Let it rain."
You just had to bring back the funniness by saying this motherfucker really sneezes.
Oh shit! That shit hurt in my abs. I'm getting cramps.
Yeah, when you say it like that, bro.
Let it rain.
Oh god.
I can't even sit
Imagine,
down.
like you know, like some Native Americans or whatever, they did like rain dances. Imagine you, like you do a rain dance and then you just lie on a sneeze on yourself.
Oh, I thought it was a rain dance. Don't you want to feel the rain?
God, please. Oh god.
Motherfucker says, "Bless you." You say, "You're welcome." Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh my god.
What the fuck, bro?
Oh Jesus.
I just keep picturing it. How old are you? Like 6 or 7? Yeah.
I did not slurp it back up, bro.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah. Have you ever had a time where you sneeze and a whole snot comes out?
No, it was always just like this, the water, like
Oh
the mist.
my god. Oh my god. My heart.
I don't think I've ever sneezed and snot comes out though,
I have.
I have.
unless I'm like
Many
actually like
times.
sick or something.
Yeah, me too. Many times.
But like just like
Do it in my
regular, like a
arm.
regular sneeze. No.
Do it in my arm, or sometimes I do it in
Yeah.
my shirt, and it goes in my shirt.
Oh, yeah,
Like, I
me
hate
too.
that. I have to hold it, get a napkin, and clean it.
Yep. Oh.
Oh yeah, but I've never sneezed on my own face. Oh fuck! I can't laugh. You're killing me, bro.
God, man.
You killed me, bro. I did not expect that, bro. Y'all are making me feel weird. All right, Jalen.
Okay.
All right, come on.
Uh,
We gotta get your story.
so, I'll give you an embarrassing one because I just can't
Oh,
think of anything that's along those lines.
Damn, can I fucking not drink
this
that?
motherfucker's reloading. He's reloading the clip. He's drinking water and reloading the clip.
I'm just thirsty, bro.
Motherfucker.
Damn.
Damn it! I thought it was
Hey,
done.
I can't do shit now, huh?
No, okay, I'm sorry.
It's been brought up so much.
Oh, I gotta stand. Oh, I gotta. Oh my. Holy crapula. That got me, bro. Good story. Dude, I'm like on my sides. All right, Jalen.
Oh,
All right. Okay, I'm done. I promise.
No, okay.
I promise. Not you. Okay, done. Bye.
When I was in kindergarten, you know how like you go when you're having recess or lunch, like the line for the bathroom is always hella long at the end because everybody's out playing or whatever. So we had just finished lunch, and so all the boys were going to the bathroom. And the way that the bathroom was set up at my old school was there was a stall on the left, a stall on the right, and then a urinal right in the middle.
You want to take a break?
No, it's okay. It's
Wipe
good.
your eyes.
It's good. It's
Is
good.
the fan like drying them out more?
A little bit, but it's fine.
Okay.
Also, I was just crying a lot when I was laughing. That was just wow. Okay, but yeah. So we were all in the bathroom, and there was like a line, and I really had to go. Like it was bad, and I was waiting for one of the stalls to be open, but they weren't opening up. So the only thing open was the urinal, and at this age, I did not know how to go to the bathroom
I know where this is
without
going.
pulling my pants down all the way. So I got up there on that little step stool in front of everybody, and I pulled my pants so I can start peeing, and everybody saw my butt.
I did the same exact thing.
No
I
way.
feel like that's not that
Yep.
bad.
Oh
Honestly,
damn! I
feel
thought
like
that
it's-
was.
I feel like it's
Nah,
more of a common occurrence than you would think.
Oh, I
my
did
cousin,
not
my
think
little
that.
cousin does that still. He's like 5. He still does that. But yeah, I've definitely done that. Like, but I did it when
Oh man.
no one was in the bathroom.
I don't think I've ever done that myself. I remember when I was a super young kid. That's how like my dad would help me like use the urinal.
Oh shit!
Like he would pull my pants all the way down for me because I didn't know how to do anything myself yet.
I used to like I pee like that, but that was when like during class, so no one's in the like. There's usually no one else in the bathroom, unless someone from a different class comes.
Wait, what age is that?
Same 6, 7, 8.
Did you guys ever have like I think like my very earliest like elementary school classes, like maybe kinder to actually preschool had it too, but like let's say like real school, right? Kindergarten to like 3rd grade, there was like this small like supply closet bathroom in your class. Do you guys have that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that only in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Oh, so there like from that point on there wasn't like
yeah,
a classroom
it
in
was,
the class.
it was a school bathroom.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had but I remember like it would be awkward to use them sometimes because
Yeah.
like let's say it's reading time and like
Yeah.
someone needs to go, everyone's
Yeah.
gonna hear everything.
Yeah, and before I wasn't good at wiping, so my teacher would have to like wipe me for me when I was in kindergarten.
That's never happened before for me.
I remember when I used to pull my pants down all the way, right? There was no one else in the bathroom,
Okay.
and an 8th grader came in, and I was like 1st or 2nd grade, and he's like, "Why is your butt out?" And I was like, "I'm just going pee pee." I don't know. I go pee pee.
Dude, that's so funny. My entire life, I thought I was like,
No, you're definitely
only
not the
one.
only one. Definitely not, nah.
That's way more common than you would think.
yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I have a picture of my little cousin. It's hella funny because his butt cheeks are so square. He's so skinny, and he was like it wasn't like I don't think it was the lower urinal, so I think he had to like raise up. And
On his tiptoes.
yeah, it was funny. All right, me next, right? Okay.
Oh man.
I remember this is a funny, good story. I was getting ready for school, and I was already outside, and I finished tying my shoes, and I used to tie my shoes hella tight so they would never untie. And then I I had to go to the bathroom as soon as I finished tying my shoes, and it was like super bad pee. Like I was like, oh shit, I gotta pee. But then I would like double knot my shoes and it'd be like hella hard to untie them. So I pissed in the garbage can that was like outside the garage door, right?
Wait, sorry. I'm not following the story. Is it? So you needed to take off your shoes to go in the house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Yeah,
now.
because
Okay,
I was
so
in the garage.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you pissed where?
I pissed in the garbage can.
Inside the garage.
Yeah. Instead of like taking off my shoes and going, because I couldn't hold it.
Right. Yeah, because you double knotted.
And then I was trying to make it fast because I knew my mom was gonna come out the door. And my mom opens the door. What the fuck are you doing? Sorry, rip hairphone news, but she's like, "Why the fuck are you peeing?" And I had to cut it midstream, bro.
Dude, those would be the worst, bro.
Yeah.
It'd be feeling worse than before.
Bro, that shit hurts, bro. It starts stinging once you let it restream or some shit. But I was like, I couldn't hold it. My shoes are tied. And then she used to always say, "Look at ba boy." Like, what are you, a pig? I just had to go pee.
That's funny, bro.
Because I had like a belt buckle and everything, so I just like zipped my pants and like stuck it through. That shit was tough, bro.
That's funny as hell,
shoot.
bro.
Okay, on to you, Nicholas.
All right. Let me see what my next one is, bro. My next heinous war crime.
Dude, no.
Let's see if he can top sneezing on himself.
No, I don't think I can. I honestly didn't think it was that bad. like I thought, like, okay, it's definitely weird. But, like, okay, I thought it'd be like kind of tame compared to like what you guys might bring to the table.
Nah, hell no.
No, I'm sorry.
I think the first one was the weirdest thing I've done, or like
Okay.
that I had written down ready.
Mine would probably be the same. Like I think I started off on the
You
trump
start
card.
off strong.
This one's not necessarily, maybe not even weird to some people, but
We'll see.
no, seriously. Like, so back
So-
then, like, we couldn't, say any cuss words at all in elementary, right?
Oh.
Even like the word hell, like my dad
Mhm.
would be on top of that, which is funny because nowadays I'd be cussing in front of my parents.
Oh really?
Yeah, like,
I still don't.
I still
really?
don't.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just because I don't give a fuck anymore.
Maybe,
It's- I don't,
I say like hell or shit or like hella.
Like,
but that's the extent
there,
of it.
like there was a time when like I remember, so for in our kitchen we have like a small like Trader Joe's type of paper bag that acts as our recycling, and so when that bag's filled, then we take it to the actual recycling bin outside.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember one time I was taking it out to put it in the bigger bin, and like, so it's in the kitchen, right? So I pick up the bag and there was like, I looked inside, there was like mad earwigs in there. You know what I'm talking about?
Earwigs.
The bug with the pincers on on their back.
Oh, the
like
bugs.
ass.
Okay, I didn't know that. Was
I think
the name
like,
of them.
well, that's like I think
Pincher bug?
it's supposed to be a pincer bug. But,
Oh, okay. okay.
but some people call them earwigs before because like, oh, it crawls in your ear or whatever, right? That's what I was told. It's
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
And so like I was oh, what the fuck, like in front of my parents, stuff like
Oh.
that. Like I don't necessarily say like, hey mom, this fucking smacked, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like, but it's like moments like that where
Yeah.
where I kind of just don't care. But anyway, back then though in elementary we couldn't say any of those words. Like I said, even the word hell, like my dad thought it was bad. So what me and my brother would do is we would do letter substitutions. So like, I wrote an example down. So let's say we wanted to say like the word bitch, right? But we
Batch.
can't say that, right? So we'd be like, oh, you fucking, oh, no, sorry,
You can't say that.
yeah, like,
for sure.
you freaking ditch, like like replace the first
Oh,
letter.
okay, yeah, yeah.
So that you know what the person's trying to say, but they're just not actually saying it.
I've done a lot of that.
And then,
kind of
like,
stuff
Yeah, I
too,
do
yeah.
that too.
A DLC to that story. So Seth, you know this person. So I went to elementary with Shabike,
Mm.
and I remember like we were playing in the playground and shit, right? And like he taught me the word biatch, but I thought it was just like a in trouble way to say bitch. I thought it was just like saying like
Oh,
bitch in
dang.
like a funny way that's not actually saying a cuss word. So I started calling everyone that, bro. I was like, what a biatch, like, stuff like that, right? And then one time my brother overheard me. He's like, that's a cuss word. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, that's not related to bitch. It's like its own cuss word. I was like, I've been calling everybody that, bro.
I think it is.
I
I thought it was
is
just
bitch.
another way of
It's just
saying bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's still
Different pronunciation.
It's just like biatch. What's up, biatch?
Okay, but it's
Oh,
still
yeah,
a cuss
yeah.
word though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been
It's
using,
still like not. It's still like not doing like what you was like freaking ditch.
yeah, like
that's not the same.
I
as
definitely
biatch.
was using that hella, bro. And then when he said that, I was like, fuck, like Shabika kind of sold me.
Nah, I think the first time I ever cussed in front of my mom, because because my dad was always more like way more lenient with that. We were in Mexico for my uncle, one of my uncle's weddings. Was it my uncle? Or my aunt's wedding? My aunt's wedding, and it was after the beach, and after the beach they have those showers, communal showers. We just wash off all the sand, and so I turned it on, and it was hella cold, and I was 10, and I said, "Oh shit!" And my mom was like, "What the fuck did you just say?" She grabbed me by the ear. She brought me to my dad. She's like, "Your son just said the word shit," and then like she's like, "Talk to him," and my dad was like, "What are you doing, bro?" He's like, "You know not to say that in front of your mom." And I was like, "I know, I'm sorry." It was cold. I was like, I just caught off guard because I would cuss in front of Raph and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like they wouldn't say anything, and I was with them, and I forgot my mom was like right
Also
there
there.
behind me. And so I was like, "Oh shit!"
You think it'd be funny? The one time, bro. Yeah.
Do you remember? Have you ever cussed in front of your parents on accident?
Oh, I definitely did. Oh, dude. I can't even tell you how I did it that day too. I think I was just watching a lot of this one movie.
Porn?
No.
No.
This one blue movie.
No. It was called like Codename the Cleaner with Cedric the Entertainer.
Okay.
And so, but
I don't
like
know any of that, but okay.
yeah, my brother was like really messing with me one day, and like I think we were getting out of like a round table or something, and he slammed the door on me, and I got hella mad, and I was like, "What are you doing, you dumbass?" or something like that. And like my dad was right there, and he was like, "What did you just say?" Like he just like your mom, like hella grabbed me by the ear, and I was like, I'm sorry, like I didn't. He heard me.
Yeah.
I don't care. Don't ever talk to me like or to your brother like that. Don't say those words, whatever. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm like hella crying. I'm like, I'm sorry, but like,
It's like I'm the one who got hurt.
why are you not getting mad at him at all? Like, you know.
Yeah. You guys know the author Alexander Dumas?
Name sounds familiar.
I think he wrote Three Musketeers.
Ah.
Okay,
But his last name is Dumas. Right? It's a dumbass.
yeah, like,
So I saw that.
Yeah.
So I would always call my sister
Dumas.
Dumas or like Alex for short. And it's like still to this day. Like my mom will call her Alex sometimes when she does something stupid.
oh, like it caught on.
Yeah. But then like that caught on because I would always say Dumas.
Mhm.
And then my sister told my mom, was like, he's calling me dumbass. Like she like showed him like Alexander Dumas, like how it was spelled. And she got mad at me for that. She's like, I should start calling her that. So I started calling her Alex instead.
All these
That was her
little-
contact name in my phone for a while. It was like Zoe, quote, Alex.
That makes a lot of sense now, actually.
Wait, so you still don't really cuss in front of your parents?
Not like fuck, bitch.
I mean, yeah, like I don't
Not
be-
like fuck, bitch.
No, yeah,
Those are
like,
like, yeah, the big ones.
like I don't
But,
be
like,
talking to my parents like if,
or shit, really. I don't say shit.
I just say shit a lot. I cuss too. I think I don't cuss like on the regular like that, but I think I do cuss like when the situation arises, I guess. And they're like they don't really. I wouldn't say they like mind it or whatever, but it's just like it's whatever.
My parents definitely know I cuss,
Yeah.
but I do it out of respect.
Yeah, like if I'm like playing games or whatever.
Oh yeah,
like,
they probably hear
they'll
that.
hear me yelling at that thing, like. But if I see them in my view, I'm not gonna be like I'll stop.
This
I'll
one
completely
time-
change.
This one time we were playing COD, right? And then the in between games where you talk trash,
Yeah.
I was going ham, right? And then my mom walks in, she's like, like looks at me, and I was like, oh. And she just laughed and closed the door. Or this one time I was like doing a voice, and then I was cussing, and then my dad texted me, he's like, close your window, I can hear you in the garage. And I was like, oh shit.
Do your parents cuss at you sometimes?
No. Oh, at me?
Yeah.
No, never at me.
What do you mean by that? Like,
I don't
what
know,
the
like-
fuck are you doing? Like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, like if you're doing something stupid and you get
Nah.
caught.
My parents don't do that.
Nah, I don't think.
I mean, my parents.
Maybe I'm.
I definitely heard them use like Chinese cusses before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
My yeah. Same with mine.
But yeah, they don't usually say English ones. My dad will do it when like I think that usually the times I'll hear my dad say it is like if he's trying to do something, like usually trying to fix something in the house or something, and he hurts himself. Like let's say like I don't know, he's working on something heavy and like he drops something on his finger. It's like, oh shit! Like you know, like he'll cuss then I guess if you can consider that cussing. But
My is with my parents, like when they're driving.
Mm-hmm.
My bad, I like a drama. Go ahead.
but I also think it's kind of funny because I feel like low key though I feel like people who don't cuss aren't like genuine. You know, I feel like you'd be trying too hard to like
Yeah.
suppress that. I feel like it just comes so natural to you to everyone that like if you're
I had a
like
friend that never cussed in middle school.
I mean, I wasn't cussing like that. That's not what I mean. But like, say like at our day and age and stuff, like someone's like, "Oh, that's so freaking rude" or something. Like instead of like fucking or what, or like I have some friends. I mean, you do this sometimes. So you say hecka instead of hella, but I suppose that's not really necessarily a cuss.
I don't do that like it's like just
It just
it's
happens?
part of my vocabulary.
Yeah, like
It happens to me every now and
Yeah,
then.
but like if someone just says like frickin' or whatever, right?
I don't
feel
say
like,
frickin',
okay,
I
that's
don't
kind of
say
weird,
fucking,
bro. Like
yeah.
just say fucking. We're old here.
But hecka's been part of my vocabulary
Okay.
for so long because I don't say hella in front of my parents before.
Yeah,
So
same.
that's why it's part of my.
But I still
I do
use
it subconsciously.
Now, I say hella now.
Yeah. Now I say hella with them too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
But-
I think that's like the only cuss word I'll say in front of my parents.
If that
Hella.
even is one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bless you, Nick. Catch it. Oh, give it to me. Oh, fan it to me.
But you know what I think of too? Have you guys ever been like? It's not like a movie per se, but like one of those experiences at say like Universal was like 4D.
Oh, the Shrek one, right?
Yeah, where they spray the water on you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, this motherfucker was in heaven when he did that. Like, oh, feels just like home.
Eyes rolling back and shit like.
Oh my god.
No, but yeah, that's yeah. So I guess like letter switching isn't that weird.
No.
Or wasn't as it's like with you saying the pull your pants all the way down, it's not as rare as I thought it was.
No, definitely not. Yeah,
Okay.
Okay, I got one that I'm almost positive you guys did not do.
Okay.
we'll see.
Shoot.
I did a lot of crazy shit.
It's not like what you call it. Embarrassing. It's just like stupid.
Okay.
Like so when I was like, I think 3 or 4, I was really into Yu-Gi-Oh.
I was too.
And my favorite card was Dark Magician because
Okay.
Yu-Gi be
Yep,
going on.
Yep.
And so I'm like looking up how much a Dark Magician card is, and it's like $2 or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I have $2.
That's
So
easy.
I'm like on the, let's just say, the Target website, and I'm like add to cart, and I'm trying to put the money in the in the laptop so I can get my. I'm
That's
thinking
funny.
that like
That's good.
I put the money in, and then it gives me the card.
Where would the card come from?
In the disc
Yeah,
tray or something?
you have to open the disc tray and it appears magically.
Oh no, that's where I was putting the money in. I was putting the money in the
Disc tray.
Well, no, that's like kind of cute. That's like
That's
funny,
cute.
but-
Yeah, that's a funny.
That's not weird.
Like, if I saw my little cousin doing that, I'd laugh and like be that's
You're
hella
like, oh,
cute.
look that dumbass.
Look at that, Alex Dumas.
Dude,
That's funny.
You know what's kind of crazy? I always thought Yu-Gi-Oh was like subpar to Pokemon in terms of popularity. Like growing up, I always thought everyone knew about Pokemon cards, but no, like not that many knew about like what Yu-Gi-Oh was.
I never knew that, or not never. I knew that Yu-Gi-Oh had cards before I knew Pokemon had cards.
Me too.
I thought Pokemon was strictly
Like
like
an
anime,
anime or
and
cartoon?
game,
Game.
Okay.
Yeah.
and then Yu-Gi-Oh was like an actual card game and shit.
I knew Yu-Gi-Oh card before the cartoon, and then I knew Pokemon cartoon and video game before I knew Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I knew them both simultaneously.
I had a uncle that was like a good drawer artist, and he drew me a picture of Blue Eyes White Dragon. That shit was dope.
But I still
Like,
want
and he let me like color it.
I got one of those from my friend. So we used to I used to play like Duel with my friends a lot back in elementary. So in our field where we would play during like recess and lunch and whatever, right? We used to have like a lot of trees bordering the fence. So like the outermost like perimeter is a fence, and then there would be trees close to that, right? But I guess they thought it was like dangerous. Oh, these kids might climb on it, etc. They chopped all of them down pretty much. So, but they left the stumps there, and so we would use the stumps as tables to like duel. And I remember like just dueling my friends, but we played for keepsies. Like if you win, you get to pick a card, kind of like how the show was. And I remember I took a Blue Eyes off of him because I beat his ass. And it was just funny because like I remember like actually like believing in this. Like, oh, heart of the cards. Like I need to draw like
Right,
the
yeah,
thing
me
to
too.
win. All that shit, bro. And then Pokemon, bro. I have a sad story for that. 3rd grade, I'll never forget. I had a whole binder full. I don't know about the value now. I don't remember enough of my cards, like what those cards were or whatever. I just knew I had a binder full of them. Like you guys remember like those like sheet protectors, but it's like with the binder attachment kind of. Like it has the 3 holes for you to put into a binder.
Yeah.
And so I had like a whole binder full of them. And I remember it was 3rd grade. I put it into my desk. I guess for some reason I didn't take it home that day. So I just put it into my desk. Dude, the next morning I came there. I'm reaching under my desk. It's not there. Someone stole it,
Damn.
bro.
Janitor or something.
And then I remember like I had a suspicion of who stole it because I don't think it was a classmate. I think it was someone during like ELD or whatever when like you go to another classroom for like a period right quick. And I remember like talking to my parents about that like and like they talked to the teacher and the principal, but I remember the vice principal actually coming to my house to talk about it to my parents.
Wow.
Like I thought it was because like he had like he found it and like he was returning. He's like, oh sorry, we can't find it. There's not much else we can really do. Like and like I went to our house for like an update type of thing, and I was like, damn. So I was really distraught at that.
Sadness.
I was also into like Bakugan for a little bit, but like I never knew how to play the game. I was just like rolling on
Yeah,
metal and it comes out.
I didn't know. How to play
I don't
the
know.
game, so.
I just like let them rip.
Beyblade?
Oh yeah, see, didn't even think about the right thing.
Oh no, yeah, I was really into Beyblade for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I was super into the old ones. We actually make it like it all came in like a small cardboard box, and like with the pieces separated, and you actually make it kind of like the show or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember the ones I played with the most though was like the one that actually had like a gun trigger one, so, like the ones that work with batteries.
Right.
Like you can actually make it go faster with the trigger and stuff. But I always wanted like the original ones where it's like the square shooter.
Let
and
it rip,
Yeah,
and you go.
you actually pull it and stuff like that. I think they, for a long time, like after production, they still sold it at Toys R Us for a while because Toys R Us always had some vintage ass toys.
Target too.
But they were like it was like expensive, you know, according to my dad. So it was like, nah, we're not buying that. But yeah, I at least still love those two.
I have a. Well, if you guys want to move on
Yeah.
to the next story, I think I have a. I'm trying to think of the story I just had. Oh, it's another pissing story, but this one's like I didn't get in trouble. So
Oh, I got one.
me and my family we walked to the park one time, Palmacia Park. Nick,
I'm very
from my-
familiar with that part.
Yeah,
Me too.
from my house, and then but I decided to go with them on rollerblades
Okay.
the whole time,
So they're walking and you're
and I'm
rollerblading?
rollerblading the whole
Okay.
time, right? So and then I didn't bring extra pair of shoes, so I was just fucking on rollerblades the whole time we were there. And my shit was killing me. But then right when we got there, I had to pee really bad, but I didn't think I was gonna make it all the way to the bathroom.
Okay.
So I was like peeing on a tree, right? And I was on rollerblades, so I couldn't really stand still because I kept like slipping, right? And I fucking like the pee would like get on my leg and drip into my rollerblades.
Oh no!
And I wasn't wearing socks, bro.
Oh no!
So that shit was. I smelled like piss the whole time we were at the park, bro.
That's pretty funny.
Like he would like hit the tree and then hit my leg and then fucking a whole stream down my leg.
Oh man!
She has a backboard?
Yeah. For real, bro. I was getting hella splashback on me.
Oh, okay.
All right, Jay, you had yours.
Dude, okay. This is. I feel like such an idiot now, but when I was a kid, I can tell you specifically at Olive Garden, because they had a tile bathroom, so like, you know, they had all the lines where the tiles connect and everything. So I would purposefully miss the urinal so that my pee would go down the tile and I would watch it go and like towards the drain and everything.
Oh, do you mean like because the tile have like the grooves, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
So I felt bad for the workers, like, but at the same time I was just like very enamored with like watching my pee go.
Like, you know, it flowing and shit
Yeah.
through the channels or whatever. I can see, especially when it's like it was like straight and they had to like go out that way.
Yeah,
or whatever.
dude.
I didn't do that with piss, but I was just like watch it if it like rained or something.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes like the road would do that. That's
With your pee.
Did we skip over me?
Yes.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Because Jay had his ready.
Oh.
It's okay. We can just like whenever you have one. Just.
I had them, but okay.
I had this one story.
Just keep cutting up. Okay, I had this one thing. It was
It's the
also in
same thing I
elementary. It was also in elementary. So it might have been when I first started reading Naruto, like the manga. But after reading it, bro, I remember because of like their attire and shit, bro. I had like an obsession with medkits. Like, I think that it's stemmed from Naruto and also like playing like Left 4 Dead a lot. You know, like little portable medkit. Bro, I would like, you know how like Jonin ninjas they would have like, or Jonin and other ninjas they would have like the little like couple square things and it's like strapped around their knee.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, I obviously couldn't do that, right? Because how would I do that? What I would do, bruh, I would take like my dad's old like cell phone holders, like like the ones you can clip onto your belt,
Yeah.
like the old Nokia ones and shit, bro. I would take that and like stuff that with like bandages and whatever, and that's like my little med kit that I carry around, bro. And I thought it was like, I don't know why I had like an obsession with that, and like if like once I felt like I outgrew having like the cell phone on my belt full of band-aids or whatever, right? I would just like have like a med kit in my backpack at all times. Like I was just, for some reason, I built like an obsession for them.
Dude.
Hmm.
Did you ever need it?
I will say this: every time I needed a band-aid, it was like it was like when I just got out of the obsession phase. Like, bro, are you serious? it's like y'all know COD timing when you're
I
holding
just
an
had that
angle
bitch.
for mad
Yeah.
long,
Yeah.
and the minute you
turn.
decide to like turn or
COD
something
timing,
or
yeah.
reload, that's when you get
Yeah.
hit, bro. It's like that. Every time that obsession would go like on a hiatus, that's when I would actually need the band-aids or the med kit.
I had something that's a little more relatable than it is like funny or disgusting or whatever. Coming back from recess, and it's raining, when they would let you play outside in the rain, and then
They
coming
let
back.
you guys do that?
Sometimes, yeah,
Every now and then.
For
Yeah.
us, if it was rain, regardless, it's an indoor
yeah.
lunch
Usually,
recess.
it's most of the time, but sometimes they didn't expect the rain to come, and then it would start sprinkling a little bit, and they'd still let us play. But then rain would come,
Yeah.
and then they would bring us inside.
Yeah.
Okay,
But then
this is
it
more
would
relatable.
already be raining like a lot by
Okay.
the time we get inside. And then coming back thinking, I'm like, oh, look at me, bro. I'm all wet. I just played sports in the rain. I'm cool.
I definitely felt that way too.
Right? You ever felt like, oh, you didn't get to play in the rain?
No, but now that you
You
clarified,
played in your own rain.
Everything goes back.
I remember one time, it was probably maybe fourth grade or third or fourth grade. It wasn't necessarily we were playing, but like we had this one kid in in our YP. His name was Richard, bro.
Richard what?
Reyes. His last name. It doesn't make sense. He went to school with your uncle.
Richard Reyes Jr.?
Or the third or some shit.
It would have been Junior. Could have been Junior.
All right, bro. Anyways, so, but yeah, it wasn't recent, but like this kid Richard, he was known to be, that dude stunk like all the time, bro. And I remember one time it was just so funny because like we're all in YP, we're like in one of the portable buildings, right? Like the buildings with the little ramp on the side, and we're all in there. I guess he went to the bathroom or something, bro. He came back, dude was drenched. Like
Oh my
he was
God.
wearing like a fitted and everything, and just all dripping, bro. And I remember we all looked at him, and like me and my friend, like, me and Shikazy, bro, we were dying, bro. Like, why is this dude dripping wet?
Did you guys play slap ass at school?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
You slap your ass.
Slap ass. we had slap ass Fridays, bro. We'd be like,
You made a whole holiday.
yeah, every Friday during recess, everybody would just be running around trying to slap ass.
I think we had
Everybody,
LPS
as
for a
in, like,
little
the
bit.
whole school was involved, type shit.
No, it was our class.
No, I
I
never
feel
had
like
that
did
before.
we have an LPS for a little bit or no?
I'm not sure.
But I definitely feel like at one of the schools I went to, wow, I moved closer to the mic and my voice. Sorry. Somebody slapped a girl, and that shut that everything down real quick.
Bro, we were slapping girls' asses too at St. B. It was crazy.
That's bad.
Everyone was
weird.
involved.
Because, like, the girls didn't care because they were slapping guys' asses. Like, we'd slap back and they'd just be, like, laughing.
Okay.
Right? It's weird.
mean, but
That's
for me-
sexual assault. I'm sorry.
Right.
Me too.
I mean, but it was kind of consensual if you think about it, because they were like letting you do it
yeah,
and doing it back.
Yeah. I mean, it was like a consensual thing that it was happening. Like,
Yeah.
slap ass. Like, it wasn't like the girls didn't know slap ass Fridays was a thing. Because
Right.
they were involved.
Yeah, no, but it's just funny because if you guys never mentioned it, I would have like
Never.
been.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I would have just been buried and never knew that slap ass Fridays existed. like, I'm looking forward to Taco Tuesdays and shit for lunch.
I'm looking forward to ass.
Yeah, slap ass Fridays. Right? No, bro. We did play. I remember a certain grade. It wasn't necessarily the class, but it was a decent group of the guys. It was like me, Philip, and like hella other of our friend groups and shit. We should play this one game. Like, I don't know if you guys knew it by this name, but I assume you might know it by a different name. But we at the time I didn't know what this word meant, so it's a bad word. But it was called Smear the Queer.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's
I
what we
remember
called
that
the game. But we didn't know. Oh, I didn't know what the word meant. But you guys know what the game is, right?
Yeah.
It was like pretty much everyone tries to tackle the dude who had the football.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we played that a lot. I remember that. We also had these things. It was like, could you call them wheels? It was kind of like wheels that were like attached to a bar, and like it was supposed to be like the way it was intended to be played with was like monkey bar. So like you grab a wheel and it like swings you across to the middle wheel, and then you grab that middle wheel, you swing like it kind of swivels to the and then you can reach the last wheel and then swivel to the other end, right? But what we would do is we would play it like me, Shabiki, Shikazy, and stuff. How we would play with that is like we would just jump to the middle one. Like, so like, let's say I'm going first, like, I'm jumping, ooh, I'm holding on and it's spinning, right? And then the next person has to time it and jump in and add themselves onto that. I remember one time, cause and you know, mind you, we're kids, it's recess. I remember one time my hands got hella sweaty and someone jumped, and that momentum, bro, like made me lose my grip. I just remember like falling and like looking upwards. I felt like I was falling forever, bro. I was like, and then I just like hit the ground. Bro.
You lost your breath, huh?
No, but it was just funny because I remember like, damn, I'm really falling. Like,
you had a whole mind, a whole thought process while you were falling.
Yeah, it's like a movie slow mo almost. I was like, damn, I'm really falling.
You was falling in the arms of
or like the freeze frame, like this is me. Like you might be wondering how I got myself in this situation. Yeah,
you're probably wondering how I got here.
So like that was and I hit the ground. It didn't hurt anything, but it's like it just so happened like hella people saw it, and like the teacher's like, this is why you guys don't play like this, and like it was like that led to like a soft ban of playing with the equipment like that.
Yeah, I feel it. You have any stories, Jalen? Your turn.
I got a food one.
Let's hear it. Maybe
okay, so I was
spark some memories in my head.
I didn't think this was super weird, but I was with my girlfriend and her cousins the other day. My standard for food, I feel like, is very low.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously I had lunch growing up and stuff, but like a lot of times for dinner, my mom would make hamburgers or like with rice or whatever, but we didn't have like hamburger buns. So we would use like just regular white bread and like, you know, or we'd eat it like that. Or like with hot dogs, like we would just use...
Just fold the bread.
Just fold the bread like that.
We'll have that Sarah Leon deck.
Yeah.
That Wonder Bread.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. So we use it for everything. And like, so like now, whenever my girlfriend's like making me burgers, she'll be like putting butter on it, toasting the bread, and like making sure everything's all melted right. And I'm like, you ain't gotta do all that. Just put it on the thing. And like,
but she's still also using like regular white bread.
No. She's using like actual
bun.
like
Okay.
high quality hamburger bun and
a brioche bun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that, dude. I remember when you made that rice comment. I was like, "There's no way."
Oh yeah, sorry. That's another weird one. I eat white rice by itself.
I used to do that when I was younger.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that the action itself is necessarily weird, but the fact you said like you could, it's very doable for you, and like you might even enjoy it, type shit. You know
No, yeah, I can enjoy a meal with just white rice.
And I was just like, bro, like, no, I need some, right? At least give me some soy sauce. Like, don't starve me like this. Like, give me something.
I kind of
right?
lied when I said I did that when I was younger. I did it one time.
You wanted to fit in?
You should help me out. I appreciate it.
I did it one time. I think I was
willingly.
Yeah, no, subconsciously, right? Because I was watching TV and I had my rice ready, but my mom was still cooking.
Okay.
And then I just had my like spoon. I was just like little by little, and then I looked down and I had no more rice. And I was like, I just eat a whole plate of rice without no like meat or like vegetables or whatever. And I'm like, I guess.
I will say though, I think maybe it's a placebo, but I definitely feel like plain steamed rice from restaurants be hitting different than like the home one, like the one I'd be making in my own rice pot.
No, I like my rice a little mushy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like mine a little al dente.
I like mine
What
right in
did
the
you
middle.
say? I'm sorry.
Like I like not like
Al dente.
Yeah, like I hate it when rice is super mushy. Like I like it when it's like
No, I like a little.
still like I don't know if it's the word is undercooked, but like it's a little bit like
No, that's
That's
I don't think
overcooked,
mushy.
mushy.
Goes
You added too much
undercooked.
water.
That's what it means.
Yeah.
Not
So I guess
under
I
or over.
add less water.
Nah, yeah, I
A
add
little
more
less
water.
water, I guess.
Or a
I would
little
say.
bit.
Yeah,
And that's how I like my rice. I remember like me
because
and my
I don't
brother-
think you can overcook rice if you have
you
a
can.
rice cooker.
Oh yeah, but yeah, like me and my brother. It wasn't beefing, but like we'd always like talk to our mom because like, you know, let's say we used to always eat dinner together. Like, oh, it's dinner time.
Yeah.
We pull the table out, whatever. We're all eating together
Same
in the
thing.
same
Right.
table, right? And so like, you know, one day I made a comment like, "Mom, like, why is the rice so fucking mushy?" Like, not
Okay,
like
yeah,
that,
but,
but
like,
like
just
pretty much like,
asked.
"Oh, why is it so mushy today?" Like I don't fuck with this type of rice. And so like, can you like use a little bit less water, right? And so like she would do it, and then my brother would start complaining like, why is it so fucking hard? Like, you know, and it would just be like a back and forth tug of war, like, and where you can't win.
I was low key me and my brother with bacon, but it's a lot easier to just cook one
side.
strip.
Yeah.
Easy, yeah.
How do you like your bacon?
I used to like mine with like a little more fat. So
I like mine not too crispy. Like I don't like it where like fully breaks off, but I do like a little crunch.
That's where I'm at now.
Yeah. Cuz like I don't like hard bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm eating like a chip or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I need a little grease on that shit still. Because when it's like that, it's like super dry already too.
Yeah, I think I'm with y'all, but I definitely don't. I'm weird with proteins. Like whenever I eat meat, I want like the leanest meat possible. I used to hate steak a lot because the ones my mom would make at home would be like ribeyes or something, right? Where it's like huge chunks of fat embedded within the meat, and I hate that because like the texture and whatever, and like I felt like I was chewing forever.
Do you like fat, Jalen?
Yeah.
But but like now I really enjoy like New York strips or like, you know, sirloins or whatever, because it's like mostly lean meat. Like I don't have to worry about gristle. I don't have to worry about fat. That applies across the board for proteins like chicken breast or, you know, a piece of chicken. Obviously, there's certain times like if I'm eating fried chicken, I can't expect it to be the leanest meat possible. Like if you're eating like a thigh or a drumstick, there's gonna be fat on it, right? But like if I'm eating tenders, I would hope that there's not a lot of fat on it. Yeah, just proteins in general. So bacon, I wouldn't say the leanest. I would like some fat on it, but like not like chunks, I guess. Like maybe a little bit embedded in the meat.
Let's see. Moving on. I had a maybe not so weird, but like I felt embarrassed kind of story. So I had a friend in middle school, and she had like I don't want to call it a signature scent, but like her whole family smelled the same, right?
Got it.
Right, and then someone left their sweater behind one day at PE, and then we were like, oh, I don't know whose sweater this is, and then they were like passing it down the line, like, oh, do you know? And then I took it and I smelled it, and I was like, oh, this is Alina's, and they're like, what the fuck? Why do you know what she smells like? Her whole family smells like that. And then they're just like, okay, weirdo.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I just felt embarrassed because like,
I feel like I'm calling them out, type of shit too.
No, it's like,
like, why do you know it so well? Why do you know that scent so well?
Yeah, I feel like, is that creepy or something? Like, I don't know.
Do you know what's funny? This is not like funny or embarrassing at all, but I remember like, so I used to have this one jacket, or it's not a jacket, it's like a hoodie, but it's a zip up, right? It was Champion. It was like, heather gray, and the zip was like a rubberized black zipper. Like the ending that you hold to zip up, and I remember I wore that a lot. Like it's for me, it's instantly recognizable as mine. So I remember one day, like, and in our classrooms in elementary, we had like little hangers, like it's like where art supplies and stuff in the cupboards. There was like one bottom cupboard where I had like coat rack hanger thingies, where like if you're wearing a hoodie, a coat, whatever, you could put it there if you don't want to wear it, right? And I remember put it there once, and then like after school or whatever, I couldn't find it again. Like there was another hoodie there. And I just took it, right? Because I didn't know at first. I thought it was mine. So I took it home. I was like, wait, there's no zip on it. And it's also kind of stained. Like mine doesn't have any stains. And then I remember seeing one of my classmates wearing my hoodie one day. And I knew it was mine because, you know, Champion, rubber zip, whatever.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, hey, I think that's, you know, I was nice about it. I wasn't confrontational. I was like, I think that's a hoodie I lost a little while back. Because I remember, like, I recognized that zip and that little Champion embroidery on this. I was like, no, this is mine, bro. Like, this is mine. And so, like, you know, I tried talking to him a couple times, but he never, like, would admit that it was his or mine.
So you never got it back?
No, I did get it back.
Oh, okay.
So that's why, like, when you said, like, jacket, it kind of brought it back up for me. So what? Sometimes at lunch, right? Your teacher being in your classroom is very 50-50 during lunch.
Yeah.
And so, like, what we would do a lot is, like, if someone had, you know, let's say it's a hot day, right? It's a summer. You're playing on the lunch break. It's getting kind of hot, right? You take off your sweater. If you couldn't go in the classroom because the teacher's not there, you just put it like right next to the door because, you know, our classrooms were numbered.
Right.
Like, oh, I'm in room 13, whatever, right? And so my classmate did that. And I remember I just happened to be walking in the hallway and I spotted it. That's my sweater. He got caught lacking. So I took it. And it just so happened that same day I was wearing his gray sweater. So, like, I just replaced it. And, like, I remember, like, that champion sweater that was originally mine now has stains on it and shit, and I had to get my mom to like wash it ASAP. But I remember he asked me, I was like, "Did you take my sweater?" I was like, "No, bro, I don't know what happened to it. You lost your sweater?" Like, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time it was just me like scheming and getting my shit back.
I was trying to hoping he was. I was hoping that he would think he was wearing his gray sweater that day.
Yeah.
Like he forgot. He's like, "Oh, it's just my gray sweater." He just lost that jacket.
But yeah, it was just like connected
Get
to
your get back,
jackets
bruh.
too. It was not like it was funny or anything. I do have potentially weird ones, but
Nah, I have a. Oh, do you have one, Jay? Ready?
I did, but I lost it.
Loser.
I know.
No, okay. Let me think. I had one. Oh, okay. So there was a. We had Monopoly bucks in fifth grade. Fifth grade, yeah. And you use it at the end of the week to buy like prizes.
yeah, like little pencils,
Yeah,
erasers, shit like that.
But so no one would bring to get no one to bring their own Monopoly bucks. Our teacher had a stamp, so it was like, oh, this is Miss Durant's Monopoly bucks, and then someone stole her
Her stamp?
stamp, right? And there was like this group. There was like 1, 2, 3, like 4, 5 people in a group,
Full of
right?
heist.
Yeah, but it wasn't a heist, but like one of the 5 stole it, and all 5 were using it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the teacher was like, "Oh, someone stole it. We got to get the principal involved." And then they found it in the kid's desk, and then my teacher knew that they were the 5 that was in that group that was always hanging out and like exchanging money with each other and like doing that shit. So then they brought the principal in, and then the principal brought me out, right? And these are the 5 is like who I usually hung out with too, like who I thought were my friends, like technically, and then. But when the principal brought me out, she was like, "Okay, this is your chance. Were you using it? Were you using the stamp?" And I was like, "Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, Miss Constantino, I was not in that group." And she's like, "I thought those were your friends." I was like, "I thought they were too, but I'm not in that group."
Honestly, I would have done it. They didn't ask me.
Yeah. Honestly, like, that would have been me, but you know,
It would have been 6 people. But,
yeah. And then she was like, "Okay, thank you for being honest, but." Go ahead, and then all the 5 were like looking at me, walking back to my desk. They have to all go to the office, get detention.
then why are they mad at you, bro?
Yeah, I was like, that's what you get for not inviting me, bitch. I would have been part of your gang. Like, why didn't he?
I wouldn't have snitched.
Yeah.
That's funny. Did you think of yours yet, Jay? Did it come back?
It did not.
Do you have another one?
No, not ready.
Okay.
Do you have one?
Kinda. Because of what you just told me, I have one that wasn't the one I was thinking of.
Okay.
But it's not necessarily super funny or anything. It's just like relatable. Or should I say like the weird one instead of that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. One thing I remember doing is like, so did you guys have like playgrounds where like the
ground was.
it was like kind of like an oversized sandbox, but there was tan bark instead of sand in it, right? And then we had different playgrounds. There was a intermediate playground, which is like
The
third
composite
grade
thing?
plus, so 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th
Right,
play
yeah.
in that area, and then the primary playground, which is like
The tan bark.
1st through 3rd,
Yeah.
or whatever, right? And so the little the other play area had tan bark too. It was just like there's no slide on it, nothing. Like I guess they thought like, oh, kids would be more mature, they wouldn't want to play in slides or whatever.
Right.
So there was 2 slides. It was like those multi-story slides. Like you have to climb like a little piece of flat area, and then you climb another ladder, and that's the top of the slide to slide down.
Right.
So there's one of those that was like connected to a monkey bars, and it's like the monkey bar serves as like a connection to the other play structure. And so the other play structure was similar to the first slide. It was but the first slide I mentioned, it curled, and the second one was a straight slide.
Got it.
And so the straight slide they're around the same height, but the thing about the straight slide is like, so here's the slide going down. On this section is open, and there was like a little fireman's pole. So if you climb to the structure, you can like take the fireman pole down, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know why, but me and a homie, because people like Yard Duty did not like it when we played tag in the tan bark. Because like, I guess if you fall, whatever, you might get splinters, whatever,
yeah.
right? But like, for us kids, like, bro, that's the most fun to play tag, because you have these structures to use. Like, you expect us to play in the field where we're just running, like open ground. That's not fun, right? And so we would always play there regardless of what they said. But for some reason, me and my homie, bro, we for some reason always wanted to time, like, so at my elementary, when the bell rang to signal the end of recess, you're supposed to freeze.
Right.
Like you just stop moving, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Until the yard
We
duty
did
like
that
blows
too.
the whistle.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
funny. Yeah, we used to do that too.
And so like, you know, we would always time we're like, all right, the bell's ringing, and then we just like for some reason we race to the top of the structure and jump off. So like everyone's frozen, we just see us two jump off like where the pole is and land in the tan park and shit. And we would do that every recess.
It's pretty lit.
Yeah. I just don't like why we did that. You know, we just found it like fun to do, bro.
I remember when we used to do the freeze, I would try to do a crazy ass pose on the
Yeah.
monkey bars and see if I can freeze. I'd be like upside down with my legs like this, like holding it.
Get down from there. You said
You said
freeze.
Oh, but it was like explicit, like you're not supposed to be on shit. Like
Yeah.
freeze onto the ground. Like if you're on a
Yeah,
slide,
yeah,
climb
yeah.
down or whatever.
Yeah.
That's funny though.
That shit was fun.
It's so funny. You said time, and that made me think of my story.
There you go.
So, when we were like, what, 6th grade?
Okay.
So the guys in my class, we used to like keep record of how long your pee was.
Mm.
So that, and then we'd kind of compare like
Miss?
duration. No,
Oh.
Like you step up to the toilet. All right, time starts now, and then how long
when
it
you
takes
start
to piss.
peeing, yeah, to
Okay.
the end of the stream or whatever. And so like we kind of like had a thing, and then I remember, I'll be honest, Mark had the longest like one for like for I think it was like dude, I don't even know, and I wanted to deny it, but I was actually there when it happened, so
Yeah.
I was like,
Damn.
You said a minute?
it was over a minute, like he was just peeing. I was like, dude, what were you doing? But how long were you holding that?
Motherfucker was probably getting ready with the ammo like Nicholas.
All right, bro.
But yeah, that
Oh,
shit
yeah,
was
he
funny.
probably was just drinking hella water.
Yeah, that's true.
What
Holding
was
it.
it? Was it like okay, today's the day we'll do it, and he just like prepped for it or something?
No, I think he kind of just like told me. No, we both just happened to go to the bathroom at the same time, and he was like, "I feel like it's gonna be a long one," and then like he was just going for hella long. I was like, "Bro, what the hell?" Like,
Damn.
All right. We're hitting the 56-minute mark. Jalen mentioned earlier if you guys have any funny stories about me, since it's my birthday episode. Do you have any? Like, can you
Well, the
take
one I
it?
was thinking of is the one I told earlier, so I don't think you guys will find it funny.
Which one?
The food one, where we're eating the fries.
oh no,
From me?
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm blanking right now.
Okay, I'll just say it for
When
the
you were eating your
viewers.
food,
So, you're on a skateboard.
Oh, go ahead. That's funny. Yeah.
So for anyone who doesn't know, Seth and I used to live very close to each other. So like here's like my road, and like he has like a dead end road like to the left, and he's at the end of that road. It's a cul-de-sac, and he's at one of the houses there. And so, in high school, he would take like a vehicle a lot, but it's like like he's skateboarding or he's on his scooter or whatever to class, because you know we live. I think walking time would have been 5 minutes from my house to LPS.
15 from mine.
Then you added 10 from that one road.
Mhm.
It was a pretty long
It's a
road. I
long
guess.
road.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So, I remember one time. Do you remember like the day? Was it like a school day?
It was a school day.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Because I had my lunch.
Okay. Yeah. So I made it home before him, obviously, because
Stop laughing, Jalen.
no, sorry, I thought of a story that I might be able to tell.
Okay.
it's because like he Seth was more popular than me, whatever. Like he probably was hanging out with someone. So when the bell rings, I'm straight going home. So I got there first, right? And I don't know how our timing aligned, but for some reason I just happened to see like, I see him skating. So he's skating, right? So he's using like one foot on the board.
We were for sure walking home together.
Was it?
Yeah, because I remember I dropped you off and then.
Okay, so I guess I saw it as I was going to my door.
Yeah,
then. Okay.
probably.
So we walked together, and I guess because we were walking together, he wasn't on the skateboard then. He was probably just
Yeah, I
holding
was
it,
just
right?
holding it. Yeah.
And then, so once he dropped me off, he's gonna go on the skateboard to get home faster. And so I guess I happened to turn when he was like, so he's skateboarding, right?
And I took my food out of my lunchbox to start eating while I was skateboarding.
Yeah, and like towards the end of the road, before you make a turn into his cul-de-sac, he ate shit.
Bruh.
Like, was it a
Fucking
a
pebble,
or
bruh.
something? Yeah. So
Yeah.
he just flew off his board, and like the food splattered on the road, bro. I remember, like, I don't really remember much about that specific instance, but I know, like, I think I went like the next day or something. I was like, damn, the food's still there.
I wasn't cleaning that shit up, bro.
Like, I just saw the remnants of what happened.
I wasn't gonna put it back in my fucking Pyrex thing. I remember just like picking up my Pyrex and like throwing it back in my lunchbox. It's like fuck. I had to like rub my knee for a second and then just skate back all the way home.
Hungry?
Yeah, dude. I maybe had like 2 bites.
Oh, damn.
Fuck, it sucked, bro. All right, Jalen. you have one.
One of the ones I thought of. I don't know. It should be fine. She's not gonna listen to this podcast. So, back in high school, there was a time where we were juniors. We were about to go to prom or whatever, and and like I honestly I was only gonna go because like I had raised enough money through fundraising that it was gonna be for free. So I was like,
Was it the world's finest chocolate? That
yeah, that one.
I
So,
love those chocolate bros, bro.
I did
Can't
that,
remember.
and I was like, okay, for sure. Like I'm just gonna go just to go.
Yeah, free ticket. Why not?
Yeah. But then one of these girls was like, "Oh, do you want to?" Like, I was originally supposed to go with Seth, like, but we're not really friends right now. Do you want to go with me instead? And I was like, let me talk to Seth about it really quick. I don't.
And I wasn't trying to go with her anymore because we had just broken up.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. And then at the same time, my ex and I had just recently broken up. And
I don't know if she had a thing for me at that time.
I think she did. I'm pretty sure she did.
But yeah, she like Kathy asked me through Elizabeth.
Right.
She's like, Elizabeth wants to go to prom with you. And I was like, are you kidding me, bro? It's like, what? And then I was like, let me talk to Jay about it.
So yeah, I don't know how this all happened on the same day, but we come together and we're talking about it like, okay, so what are we gonna do? Like, I obviously don't want to go with my ex and you don't want to go with your ex. It's kind of weird if we go with each other's exes, and so I was like, okay, what if we, this is not something I condone, but we were stupid young kids. What if we shot for it? Like
Basketball.
Yeah, we we'll shoot half court shots, and whoever makes it, like, has to go or
I think
gets
it was
to go with this girl.
with my ex. We
Yeah.
were doing it for my ex.
Yeah.
Whoever makes it has to go. But okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but so I
So
could
whoever made it has to go?
yeah,
exactly.
Look, so you're confused, right?
I
it
said
didn't.
that on
It
purpose.
didn't click in my head.
I said that on purpose because in my head I'm like, Seth plays basketball. Like, there's no way I'm gonna make this shot before he did.
I was
So
trying, bro.
He was trying his heart out. Like, and so I kept on repeating. So yeah, whoever makes it is gonna go with her, right?
Kind of just like to get it like in his
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
It's like
I
he's
was like,
like-
yeah,
he's
bro,
like,
let's
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Come on, hurry up.
And so we keep
It was like
shooting.
halfway through lunch, and I was like, we haven't got time. Let's go. Yeah. And
We keep shooting. I'm missing on purpose. Like, I'm trying. Like, I'm making it look close, like I'm trying,
Yeah.
but like I know I'm gonna miss.
then it finally clicked in my head. I was like, wait, did you say?
No, you know what? I think it was Zane. It was like,
Oh
wait.
yeah, Zane. I was like, yeah.
Zane goes, wait. Shouldn't it be whoever makes it doesn't have to go with her?
I was like, this motherfucker tried tricking me.
And so then I was like, fuck, now I actually have to
Yeah,
try.
and it was
Like,
like not even a couple shots after when I finally made it, and I was like, yes, fuck you for trying to trick me. You're like, god damn it.
Bro, hey, DLC to that. That remember?
oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
Oh, the soup.
No.
No,
So
the
the day
car.
of the prom, prior to the prom actually happening, we were all at a friend's
Oh,
birthday
yeah.
party. It was like
No,
I
it
forgot
wasn't
the
day prior. It was day of.
It was day of.
Yeah, that's what I said. The day of prom.
Oh, you said prior to the
I heard day.
Yeah,
Prom.
as in like same day, but prior to prom happening.
Oh, got it.
sorry,
got it.
sorry. I should have clarified. So
Okay.
same day of prom, but it's just like earlier, like in the morning/afternoon. Do you guys remember if it was like a weekend? Is that why we didn't have school or something?
Yeah,
Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay, prom was on a weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang,
They're not gonna have it on a school day.
Yeah, why would we do that?
I guess that makes sense. I don't know. That's weird.
People need time to get ready.
Yeah, I guess so. So, anyways, so we're at a friend's birthday party. We were at some like,
I think it was
like a
called
pump it up
Sky
esque.
High,
Sky High, yes.
Yeah, there was like we had
Burling
trampolines and shit like that.
like rock and jump.
Yeah,
type.
it's basically a
yeah.
rock and jump type. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but in
And
San
so we were
Mateo.
all there, and I think it was like our whole group of high school friends, and this is pertaining to that same exact prom they were just talking about. And so
It was us three in the car
yes,
too. Right?
so on so we all decided
that.
like we had to leave that party early. I don't think because we were juniors at the time. Most prom is usually just attended by seniors. So like none of us were really going except for them two.
I think like regular schools have a prom and then a junior prom.
No, I think it's
No, I think it's you can
everywhere
if you're an
it's junior and
underclassman,
senior.
if you get asked, you can go. But like you can't make the decision to go yourself.
If you're a freshman, sophomore, yes. But if you're a junior, senior, you can go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
our school too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For everyone. I'm
Okay, so I
pretty
guess no one just like no one was really like, oh, let's go to junior prom for our friend group.
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
So like, I forgot why I left with you guys. Maybe because one of you
Just
guys
to go
gave me a
home.
ride.
Yeah, I
maybe?
gave you a ride.
Yeah. So
Obviously, the story.
yeah. So Seth gave me a ride to that event because obviously we live right next to each
Yeah,
other,
yeah.
and
And
I
then
I didn't get
also
my
had to
license
go
yet.
home early because
We had to
both
get ready.
for
Yeah.
prom,
So I didn't have a license yet. So anyway, so we're on like the freeway going home, right? They're contemplating like, damn, oh Jay, like fuck, Jay's going to prom with my ex. I'm going to prom with Jay's ex, and like they clearly both don't want to go with those respective prom dates, and so they're just talking about it. And out of nowhere, Seth's like, bro, I really don't want to go. And like started kind of playing with the wheel, like started swerving on the freeway.
We were on the San Mateo Bridge.
Yeah. And so like, but it's funny because and then Jay's like, I don't want to go either, right? So like he like Seth gets a little bit more aggressive with the wheel, right? And I'm just like, why do I gotta die? Like I'm not going. Like y'all forgot I'm here too. But yeah. So did you guys have a good time? Did you guys enjoy your junior prom?
No.
Not really. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Haley ruined it for me
That's wild.
because we were in the talking stage still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then I told her the whole situation with Elizabeth, and she was like fine with it. But I think she was still jealous because while we were at prom, she sent me a Snapchat of her getting a piggyback ride she was on another dude's back getting a piggyback ride, and I was just like, why am I seeing this right now?
Yeah. For me, it's kind of my fault. I'm not gonna lie. Like she told me, you can go off and do your own thing. Like it's fine. But in my head,
You have to be chivalrous.
prom was like, I should have been with her because
she's my
my date.
Yeah.
So
Or
you
whatever.
weren't with her, or you were?
No, he was.
I was for most of it. I think I like branched off towards the end because I was like, yeah,
Like,
she's doing it.
You wish you had listened to her and be like, yeah, I'm going to hang with them.
I like the
Yeah.
location though.
The location was nice.
Yeah.
for sure.
It was like at Oakland Zoo, but it was like a banquet hall type thing.
Yeah.
And the view was like of Oakland.
Ooh, that's kind
In
of
the back,
sick.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
pretty
cool.
cool.
Damn.
See, I've been to every prom.
Even freshman year?
Oh wait, I didn't go. Did I go sophomore year?
Yes, because I remember we're
Did
in
you
the
go with
hotel.
Elaine?
Oh,
Yes.
okay, so not freshman year. I went sophomore, junior. Sophomore year was in a boat,
Yes.
Yeah.
But,
I heard the
uh,
food was undercooked or something.
undercooked, and it was cold as hell.
Like just the boat itself.
Yeah.
Like being on the water.
Hmm
Yeah.
But that was cool.
I
It
remember.
always sounds like a good idea.
That was funny because
Yeah.
we were on our college tour. We were on the sophomore year college tour when we were talking about it. So we're at the hotel room. I think it's me, Neve, Bryant, and Seth.
Me, yeah.
And so we were all like sharing the room. I think I'm next to Bryant, Neve, and Seth are in their bed, right? Because it's a double bed.
Yeah.
And so we're talking about because it's prom is coming up.
Yeah.
And so they were talking about it because we were all talking about because Seth got asked by Elaine, and so like
me and Elaine were talking at the time.
You and Elaine were talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why she asked me.
Damn, she was a senior. Was she trying to talk to you? Damn, boy had Riz, bro.
Was she a senior?
She's 2 years older than us because she's in my brother's class.
Oh yeah, she was.
Um,
I told you, bro. I got
had
Riz, bro.
Anyways,
You ain't know?
it was funny.
Thank you,
'cause,
Jalen.
like,
Thank you.
I think Elaine FaceTimed Seth.
Yeah.
And so, he's kind of turned over. He's having a conversation. We're all just kind of listening in. Sorry, Elaine.
She's not gonna listen. Well, maybe not.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
But like, we're just all listening in. Well, we might go viral because of my sneeze.
That's got to be a TikTok.
yeah, I'll make that one for sure.
But so we're, me, Bryant, and Neve are kind of just listening because he didn't go to the bathroom or anything. He's just lying in the bed still, like FaceTime or whatever. And I remember like because we had just been talking, I was kind of loud. I was like, "Oh, you're going with Elaine?" And so it's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Elaine's kind of hot, bro." And it was like I said it out loud, bro.
I was like, bruh, are you kidding me? I have to hang up the phone real quick.
Fun times, bro.
Oh man.
On that good note, on the Riz note,
On the biz. No.
hope you enjoyed this childhood podcast. Happy birthday to me once again. Thank you.
Ooh.
Woo. Happy
Uh,
birthday, Seth.
next Wednesday, 12 p.m. We're back. Alrighty. Peace out.